live. Whisky Roundtable is live.
And no one can hear you.
Yeah. I want to echo one of Dan Woolley's comments just before and say if anyone can get that feature where you just mute Matt Bailey, that would be excellent if we could get.
I didn't see that as a comment actually, so
I saw it.
Citation needed.
Yeah.
I saw it and I replied back to him saying, "Be nice."
He wishes. I'm unmutable.
Right.
Alrighty.
Schmitty incoming.
We can hear. So okay, thank you everyone for being part of our half an hour preview show. But I'd like to welcome you tonight to Whisky Roundtable. I did fuck up a few of those pronunciations as well. So Dziadrich Agus Facha, Scott Fitzsimons is Anim Dom. Agus here for another Whisky Roundtable. G'day to Mark Westmoreland from the Wolfburn Distillery. If anyone has seen Ian Schmidt from the Tin Shed Iniquity Distillery, we seem to have lost him in that absolute clusterfuck that happened about 5 minutes ago on the stream. John Jarvis sorted reasonably well. We've just lost Schmitty somewhere. So if you find
I was so excited about having him on.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to send him a link because he's hanging out in a room by himself.
Oh dear.
If anyone finds Schmitty just walking around Adelaide lost, send him our way. Either send him to Haynes & Co. or send him to us into this room here. This is good. This is like the original days of Whisky Roundtable when something would happen without fail.
Let's walk down that memory lane. Do you remember Peter Bignell?
Which time?
I think it was the first time we had him on, cutting in and out, and he kept freezing and disappearing and coming back.
That's called internet out near Belgrave, isn't it?
Yeah, and then do you remember Andy with Bondi?
But
we're just going to blame Bondi the whole time.
Well, you're pretty
today it's working perfectly.
You did that perfectly, so yeah.
The only smooth operator.
Well.
Oh dear. Oh well.
Anyway, so this is riveting TV.
But this isn't going to make it onto the podcast.
Well, it might. You never know.
All right, so gents, are you all dressing up for me on Sunday?
No.
Come on.
Absolutely not.
Why not? I like suits or nothing.
Then nothing.
Yeah.
Done. Got you.
Yeah. Okay, we're going nude.
Nudie.
No. Anyway, we're live. So,
do it Northern Beaches style and just no shirt and just a jacket.
Jacket. Yeah, but don't they usually wear boardies?
Yeah, so boardies and a jacket.
Yeah.
But no shirt.
Yeah, and thongs.
That's the look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
they're got to be your double plugger ones, not these Haviano bullshit.
Double plugger.
Okay. We're just having a bit of issue letting Schmitty into the room. He's saying the room doesn't exist, but all three of you managed to find your way in. I'm going to press a button here that might kick us all out. So,
and if we do, we'll see you next week, and we'll bring Schmitty back.
Yeah, lucky we didn't have anything planned for next week. Let's just see what happens here. Pressing buttons. What's the worst that can happen?
Do it.
Well, I just pressed the button, and we're still here, I think.
We are.
All right. Pressing the button. Come on, big fella. Come on. I believe in you. Anyway, I quite like the Iniquity whiskey. I think it's not bad.
I really like it.
Pity about the bloke who makes it, but apart from that.
And it's peated. I had all these questions.
Yeah, I want to ask about. Well, we can still ask. He'll be back at least next week or. I wanted to ask about the choice to do peated and extra Shiraz. I mean, extra Shiraz barrels make sense, but like the choice to do a Solera of peated extra Shiraz seems like a very risky proposition. to me.
I think it's
Do you
a
think
risky
it's-
proposition that's kind of worked.
It's possibly not all peated.
No, not all, but
No, I'm pretty sure it's not. One of the strengths that I found from Iniquity Tin Shed from the very start is the fact that there's very rarely a single cask, and I'm not saying that's necessarily a strength, but the blending is something they've done through, like, they release batches rather than casks, and often batches include percentages of barrels that are put into the overall vatting. So there's an element of creation and coming into something like this, stuff that hasn't gone, like essentially offcuts from some of the silver and gold batches going to create something. So I quite like the way they've approached it.
And that's what he said about this one. He's Solera vatting it. And just things that haven't quite made the cut for... Have you tried Iniquity Fluster? I can't say that.
Fluster cluck.
Can someone else say that? Because I'm going to cluck that
Fluster
up.
cluck.
you're live. You're live right now.
Yeah.
You're live saying fluster cluck.
I'm going to cluck that up. No, haven't tried it yet.
Only because I think he's watching right now. John Jarvis, that's a question for you as well, actually, if you're still watching. What are you wearing on Sunday? There you go, huh? What is John wearing on Sunday?
Pluggers.
Pluggers.
Yeah, Plugger wore number 4 for the Swans for many years.
Plugger Duck.
Bloody good full forward he was. Arguably the greatest to ever live.
Can I get Daryl Summers on this show? I want to get Daryl Summers on.
Which one's he? Hang on. Does he... What song does he sing? Is that... No, Daryl... No.
No.
Braithwaite. You're
I'm
thinking
thinking
Braithwaite.
And he's actually Uncle Daryl, I think you'll find out.
What was he?
Finally, some sort of question that we can maybe take a stab at answering while I go back and forth with Schmitty here. Many peated malting facilities, peated malt facilities in Australia, and the answer to this is no. I know Voyager have started a big malting facility that do a lot with breweries and a lot with distilleries now, but they were looking for that critical mass to make it worth their while to do some peating elements. Bailey, you might know a little bit more on this. There's not unless a distillery is doing it themselves, and a few obviously are. Lark have their own peating, but it's already malted barley that they peat, smoke out.
I have done that process with them.
Good.
Uh,
Peter
Bignell's got his tumble dry, or had his tumble dry that he used to do.
Yeah.
Not a huge amount.
But do we have many peat bogs here in Australia?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Heaps.
But there's,
lime burners.
lime burners are doing a fair bit. Lark are doing a little bit, and Voyager are doing more than you think, Scott. Like on that side of things.
Well, I know they weren't, and I knew they were going to start. So I assume they've ramped up in the last couple of years. Look, I've got a message from Schmitty. Doesn't matter how many times I refresh this link, it's just not working for him. He's getting an error saying room no longer available.
Did you see that? Look, let's reschedule him for next week.
Yeah.
This has been great, folks. But Jarvis has been asking, is there maybe a gas leak here tonight?
This is called fluster clock.
I think the word you're looking is a complete and utter clusterfuck, Alex, is what this is tonight.
No,
Alex,
but the whiskey's called the fluster clock. There we go. Fluster clock.
Alex, I want you to go to a mirror and say that word, say that phrase 10 times in a row, and then come back. There you go.
Schmitty, I have no idea where you are, but if you can hear us, are you free next Wednesday?
Oh dear.
Well, these things are about to happen.
Do you know, I'm really excited that I'm going to see so many wonderful people in the whiskey community this Sunday on the red carpet.
For the awards, yes.
For the awards.
I was playing along with the Australian Whiskey Awards.
I got told you have to be there on time. I also told...
Because drinks people are really good at
punctuality, yeah.
I also told the organizer, Nico, that there was no chance he was going to get me seated in 10 minutes purely because of the fact that I'm going to run around and hug everyone. So if you don't want to hug, I need like a don't hug me sign or something like that because you're all getting hugs.
Well, wear one on your neck.
At least that's allowed, is it?
At least on this occasion, we can all stand now. So it isn't a case of walk in and quickly everyone has to be seated.
You can just give me elbows or like high fives if you don't want hugs. But
And the whole sort of like jacket, shirtless but jacket, pluggers and board shorts, maybe a slab of Bondi Lager on the shoulder as you walk in the venue.
Of course.
Just really make sure you embody the look for Sunday.
You're on the North Shore, so you got to go Bolter over Bondi.
Yeah, I have to go. I'll have to bring Bolter one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wearing a dress, so y'all better get dressed up.
Like I said, jacket, shirtless, board shorts, pluggers, slab of Bondi Lager.
Can anyone see the vein like showing up here from me being angry?
Just the way it has to be. I'm sorry.
I'm sure you'll look very handsome, and
you.
you won't disappoint me, Matt.
I won't.
Right.
Never.
So I believe Ian Schmidt is available next Wednesday. So, I mean, this has been fun. This has been great.
Great fun.
Some of our best content, I think, easily.
This is taking me back to when we actually did this just for like hanging around during quarantine.
Well, so I came back home especially for it. And did you know it is exactly 1 year and 1 day since I was sent home from work and told to work from home.
Oh, wow.
So that was a Monday. So it's 4 days. In 4 days' time, or in 6 days' time, was when the entire on-premise closed in New South Wales.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember that day very, very well.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
2 years ago today, I was in Hats and Tats.
2 years.
2 years ago, getting very drunk after Whiskey and Dreams.
Not on this day, eh? On St. Paddy's.
No, it was this day.
It was too. It was on St. Patrick's Day. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was with Westwood, and we were at. I think it was my first Hats and Tats.
There you go. You said Westwood. That's it. Stream's done. We're done here. Thanks, folks. Really appreciate it.
That was the first Whiskey and Dreams I missed, remember? And I almost jumped on a Saturday. I almost jumped on the Saturday morning flight. It's the only one I've missed, even like from the Independence Day days. I almost jumped on a flight that Saturday morning and stayed on a few couches, but I was like, Scott, that is a stupid idea.
I remember when you came to Independence Day, Scotty, that first year it was on, and I was hosting up on the back barrels, and you
in Footscray.
In Footscray, and you turned up and you looked like warmed up dog shit. You were absolutely you'd had a long weekend.
Yeah, I don't think I'd slept for 48 hours in Tassie, and I got the earliest flight we could out of Hobart to get there reasonably on time for 10 or 11 a.m. or what it needed to be.
Yeah.
It was good. I had to work like the store for the second session or something as well.
Yeah, that's right. With Joey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Good fun.
All right.
Well, 16 years ago, it was the triple header for the Six Nations and St. Patrick's Day. And I remember walking into the pub for the third game, wanting a Guinness hat and being told that we have to buy 8 pints of Guinness to get the hat. So I bought 8 pints of Guinness. Shouldn't have done that.
Challenge.
8 Guinness. I mean, Guinnesses.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to everyone that stuck around for this shit show.
Yeah. And I do apologise profusely. I think Schmitty's watching on Facebook, so.
Oh, Schmitty.
We'll see you soon, Schmitty.
Blame Scott.
We're blaming you, Andy. You went back to Bondi.
I blame Bondi Internet.
Yep. Done.
Tainted you all.
See you all Sunday, people.
See you all Sunday.
Yeah, I do apologise for wasting 40 minutes of your life. That honestly, you are never getting it back. Like this is non-refundable. Those 40 minutes. We promise we'll be back next week with some better content. Maybe I should fire myself. Maybe some better personalities as well. I'll fire myself like I'm watching the sidelines. But yeah,
you're kind, John. Get on a plane and get here, John.
this is good. I don't need to edit this one, so this is going to happen on a podcast hearing.
All right.
All right. Godspeed. Good luck. Only go to Wild Rover and do some crack, not crack, but like Irish crack.
Crake.
But crake is how you say it if you're reading it in English.
If you say crake, then everyone knows you're not talking about crack. How does that sound for an alternative then?
It's a better thing to say.
No.
Go do some crack, Scotty.
All right. See ya.
All right. Oh dear, what a disaster! You know, we're still live, by the way. Hold on, I haven't
Yeah, I know.
He just bailed out like this is